I also can't even tell if it's still night, because I imagine that, like, the game is just always going to look this color now. Which I also kind of hate. Like, I just hate how it's changed the vibe of the entire game. Like, I don't want to spend 5 hours, give or take, with the game looking like this everywhere. That sounds awful. Hold up a second. Could this be the Munchlax I've been waiting for? It's another Cherubi! That's actually fantastic news! Catching another one of you is gonna save me so much headache. Don't you dare. Okay, good. The music even stays the same when you're in combat? Yeah, I hate this. I hate this a lot. Alright, cool. That's gonna help out its Pokédex a ton. Just think, Cherubi had been here since the beginning of the game. Yeah, Captain Obvious. I don't really have to think about that. It was very obvious that there was a Cherubi somewhere in the Obsidian Fieldlands because they give you a quest when you only have access to the Fieldlands telling you to get a Cherum. How on earth could it not be in the Fieldlands? A space-time distortion is forming. That was fast. I've been, like, down in this little corner right here. Can I go this way at all? Nope. I have no idea where this wisp could be. Munchlax? Please? That's a Wormadam. Air Slash. Some games give quests long before you can finish them. Yeah, has this game done that, though? Why would you make the assumption that this game would give you one quest out of, like, 80 that it's like, by the way, you have to wait 40 hours to finish this one? Unless it was something like the Wisp one, where it's like, hey, you have to collect these throughout the entire game. That makes no sense. It's a very ridiculous assumption. I'm gonna go to that space-time distortion. Still not seeing this wisp. Chat, I assume the game doesn't give me anything worthwhile to help find the wisps. All it does is tell you how many are in an area, and then you just have to find them. I've been up around here once before, but did I look for wisps very hard? Not seeing anything. Still think this is going to be a late game quest of some kind. Let's go get a bunch of shards from the space-time distortion, and then I'm tired of weird red filter and not very interesting music. So we'll just continue the story, I guess, until the game goes back to normal. Big wide open area, should be easy to pick up items. Oh no, a bunch of Starly! Hey, what are you doing standing in this space-time distortion, you dummy? Oh, you're just outside of it, never mind. If you're feeling worn out, have a rest in a tent at the base camp. You can rest there to pass time. Alright, whatever. Give me those apricorns. Oh no, a bird. Whoop. Ba-da-ba-ba. I kind of wish that these things just started when you got into them. Like, why would I walk over here and get inside of it if I didn't want it to start game? Especially if I can just leave it whenever I want. Because we're still just waiting. And waiting. Yep. And waiting. It'll get there eventually. Up. Come on, come on. Any day now. I didn't even run over here, like, right when it popped up, either. Why is this thing taking so long? I'm gonna stream Barry. How's it going? Up. Up. Still want a dang old Munchlax, bro. Yep. Is this thing ever gonna start, or should I just go? Like, hello? Like, any day now? Dude, I'm getting bored. I want the money, but I also, like, don't want to just walk around in circles for 10 minutes. Time distortion starts in proportion to the distance you had when it spawned. You were on the other side of the map when it spawned. That's dumb. Why do they do it that way? Why doesn't the thing just start when I get here? Why else would I be here, game? I feel like I've never had to wait for one this long, though. Like, this one is taking especially long for some reason. Look, I'm on a deer on a rock. All right, I'm bored. It's no longer worth it to me. What was the hardest noble fight for you? I don't know. I first tried all of them, so none of them were really hard. Probably took the most damage in the Arcanine and the Avalugg ones, so one of those, I guess. I don't think any of them were particularly hard, but I think the least fun one was the Electrode one. I think I would rather do any of them but that one again. But that was mostly just because it took too long. Whack, whack. Oh, it's the ancestor of clay. You, what in the world did you do? Look at the size of that rift. If lightning starts pouring from it, all the Pokemon in Hisui could be thrown into a frenzy. The entire clan is in a panic now. I should have known that the only thing that could come from that rift was disaster. Yeah, never mind then. Is that really all you came to say? Look, you needn't try and put on a brave face. You've been a help to the Pearl Clan, and we know what kind of person you are. Though it must be said, for every sympathetic ear you might find there, you may also find a detractor who fears your presence. I truly do wish that I could repay you for quelling Cleavor's frenzy as you did, you must know that. But there's nothing I alone can do for you. Warden Mai might be able to help you, though. She's a caring woman, after all. I do not remember who this is, either. You'll most likely find Mai at the Warren Bridge. I believe it's a very significant place for her. I'm certain that somewhere in the vastness of Hisui, there's a place for you as well. Why am I wasting my time instead of just going to the Rift? Like, if the Rift has changed the sky and gotten bigger, why am I wasting my time going to the clans like, hey, can I have, like, a house? Instead of going to the Rift and stopping it from making the sky red. Like, hello? What are we wasting our time for here? I could be cataloging Pokemon right now. I wanted to finally see what Pokemon we got in the Dimensional Rift in the snowy area. Oh, you're the chick with the Munchlax. Hey, can I have that? I need one of those. Where'd you get that? My, what a frightful sky. Yeah, it's chaos up there. Such a disturbing sight would be enough to put anyone ill at ease. You don't know what brought this about, do you? I'm trying to figure it out. Well, actually, I'm not. I'm just going around talking to people who don't know anything, but I suppose it was too much to expect that you could already have an answer to all this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? But I'm afraid the Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. The Diamond Clan could end up at war with the Galaxy team if things went badly. I think you would regret that as much as anyone. The Great Weird Deer took a liking to you. I want to offer you my support, but forgive me, I cannot help you in this. I don't need any of these people's help. Why am I not going to fix the rift? Do not abandon hope. Time solves all things. And besides, you seem to have a talent for making your own way in the world. I have no doubt you'll continue to find a path to walk. A Pokemon? Yo, it's a Shinx! What's up, buddy? Imagine it just, like, shot me with lightning and then I fell back into the water and drowned. What a way to end the game. I'm gonna be adopted by Luxio and, like, raised with wolves! Yo, that Volo? Strange events seem to follow you wherever you go, don't they? I mean, is the entire sky turning red? Does that count as following me? I feel like the sky follows everyone, Volo. Found you at last, Solo. I've been looking all over for you, you know. What would I do if I were to lose one of my favorite customers? Have I ever bought anything from you in my life? Like, I bought from your other dude who gives me the Rotom stuff. Don't worry, I've already heard what happened. A good merchant knows well the importance of staying abreast of all the latest news. It seems you're in quite the pinch. No place for you among the Diamond Clan or the Pearl Clan. To say nothing of how poorly the Galaxy team has treated you. But not to worry. There are still corners of the Hisui region where we can stash you away in secret. Stash me away? Why am I not going to fix the portal thing? I know a spot that will be the perfect hideaway. Leave it all up to me. Why do I need a hideaway? Why am I not going to the Coronet Highlands to, like, look around? What is going on? Here we are. I know, it's no palace. But you know the saying about beggars and choosers. Speak to the person who dwells here at the retreat. Why don't you just say talk to Volo? Hello? Shirking your work to come pester me again? Oh, because there's someone other than Volo. Fair enough. I didn't see the person there. Even beneath a bleeding sky, you never change. Always a pleasure, Mistress Cogita. But I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more of Hisui's myths and legends. Are you also an ancestor to Cynthia? You've got the little teardrop thing on your neckline like she does. And the hairstyle kinda matches. No mistress, thank you, just Cogita. And this is... Why, Solo is the man of the hour. He's the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. Ah, the poor wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space. Dear me, Lost One, it seems I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last thanks to you. Duty? Indeed, I am to guide you, Lost One, for the task of preventing great disaster falls to you. The rift in space-time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. It's very green. The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and farther still from ours, dwells almighty Sinnoh. The Diamond Clans? The expanse from antiquity to eternity, and the expanse to all sides above and below. Time traces the path we tread from the here and now into the future, while space yawns all-encompassingly, surrounding us in every direction. I hate reading these words. I need a drink of water. You see, don't you? The two together, time and space, comprise all creation, the universe. How can one claim that either is greater than the other, as those two clans do? They're inseparable. Perhaps the truth is clearer to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. They are separable, by the way, because, like, Palkia and Dialga both exist, so, like... Now listen, Lost One, here's what you must do. Hisui holds 3 lakes of great importance. Verity, Valor, and Acuity. I cannot talk today, I'm dying. At each dwells a Pokemon said to embody one aspect of the mind. Complete the trials each will set you and bear their gifts to the Shrouded Ruins. There you may receive the Red Chain, yo, classic. With it, perhaps you can bind the world together. Bind the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rift? Kindly spare me your doubts, young man. I know the old words and what they bid us do. How true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of their truth, I am bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors to leave their legends to their children without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. You know your duty, and you'll do it, won't you? Sure. There is nobility in knowing what must be done and seeing to it. My Arc phone. You can see the locations of 3 lakes. Yeah, I mean, I already know where they are, so... Mistress Cogita's got a lovely workbench here, and if you need materials, I'd be glad to help. I'm always happy to do business with you. What about the pastures? Ah, that is a problem, isn't it? What shall we do about that, indeed? What was that cry? Have we now a lost Pokemon as well as a lost child? Do see to it, please. How could I refuse you, ma'am? It must be Lian Zabra. Off we go, Solo. Hello, hello. It's an Abra. Where did you teleport in from, little fellow? And it's got a letter addressed to you, Solo. To Solo, you may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures in Jubilife. I've also ensured that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an Adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Sincerely, Lian, Survey Corps Captain, Galaxy Expedition Team. Good tidings from the letter, then? Yeah. Now then, so we're to visit 3 lakes. It doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure. It sure would be wonderful to have a kind soul who might help us out. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? Such a consummate guild merchant. I've managed to reassure my people for now. The wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles, too. Seems all's quiet for the moment. And so, here we are. But still, we'll never get away with openly aiding you. If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained. Long story short, we want to help, but without drawing attention, so it'll be just one of us. Me or her, it's up to you, though the answer should be obvious. The answer is very obvious. Ottoman is literally... I wonder if this is gonna choose that I get Dialga instead of Palkia or something, but, like, Ottoman is the best character in the game, so, like, who cares? Obviously, you'll choose me, right? Who gave you that Celestica flute in the first place? That's right, this strapping young man. I choose you. Thought so. You can count on me. So then, the leftover leader will... Leftover? I'm not someone's scraps. I'll keep watch on the commander. I imagine I'll hear something useful from him. Of course, of course. And the lucky chosen one comes with us to the lakes. We can fill you in on the details as we go. Well, the first task will be to decide which of the Hisui region's 3 Great Lakes to visit first. Right, and we'd better get a move on, no time to waste. I'll meet you wherever we decide to go. We'd be in hot water if we were seen traveling together. I'm counting on you to handle this, Ottoman. Don't cause Solo more trouble. The Trial of Lake Verity. Trial of Lake Valor. Trial of Lake Acuity. Let's... Where are you headed? Wait a minute. A mass Stunky outbreak? Let's go here first. We're gonna do Lake Valor.